Hi everybody, thank you for coming. It's been a long 2 years, so it's really nice. A lot of you I've seen individually, but I have not seen a group of people I know in this big for 2 years, so I'm sure. And the theme tonight, you'll see the sunflowers. I'm sure everybody knows what's going on in Ukraine right now. So 30% of the proceeds from admission are going to go to Carebridge community support, and we're going to be helping get refugees to this area in Lanark County. That's what Carebridge is doing. So I thought it's really important that everybody does what they can, even if it's just a little bit, right? A little bit here from everybody makes a big difference. The first half of the program is going to be all piano music that I've been composing since I was 14. And then the second half is going to be songs from the Journey Within EP and the Love EP that most of you have listened to by this point, I think. So, yeah. I'm going to start off really slow. I have a real problem with getting super intense on the piano, so I'm going to start it out a little warm, a little slow to get you guys warmed up, and then I'll hold on to your seatbelts. Thank you very much. The next one I wrote is one called Unstoppable. I do have a singing version, but I haven't finished the lyrics. But it might be like one of the pop ones I do eventually, or some version of recorded music. This next song I wrote when I was, I think, 15 and a half. It's one of the first pieces I wrote. I call it The Return. I used to sing this one with my sister a lot, but it's kind of a fun little piano tune. So yeah, I will play it for you. It was one of my first ones, so I've played it many times. I've played it every performance I've ever done, I think. So it's like a staple. Alright, this next one is called I Will Live Again. It's another one that has a singing version, but I kind of sometimes just play the instrumental, which I'm doing tonight. This one is another one I wrote when I was about 15, 16, 17 years old. So this one's been around for a long time. This was when I only knew 3 chords. I only knew I only knew 3 chords. So, but I could mess around. I played the wrong chords at the same time, and I didn't know what 7s were when I was a teenager. So I thought I made up a new chord, but I didn't. I just made up a 7 chord. But that's okay. next one is Free. Everybody who's listened to my Journey Within EP might recognize the singing version of Free. Tonight I'm just going to play the original, which was also a piano part. This one is different every single time I play it. I don't have other than my pop version, I don't have a strict arrangement. I just like to make it up. My number one rule when writing music is metronomes don't exist and the rules are not real when it comes to music. Yeah. The only time you need a metronome or rules is when you're learning Beethoven. When you're in your own living room just writing, it's like, you can just say I wanted it that way and that's what you want, right? So, that's my philosophy and I try to teach it to my students too. Metronomes are for exams and getting diplomas, but, you gotta have fun. This one was written by my students, for my students, just to show off and keep them coming back for another 10 years of lessons. So, yeah. All right. just to be frustrated. Thank you very much. So you guys will see that there's lots of sunflowers decorated. So I promised some Ukrainian friends in the city that we would say a Hail Mary for the people in Ukraine. I know a lot of people here are Catholic and know the Hail Mary by heart. So if you're Catholic, you can say it with me, and then I'll sing a song for Ukraine that I'm going to dedicate tonight. And I wanted to thank Millie Maloney, Sandy O'Hara, and Renica Cummins for providing the sunflowers and vases for me. And I wanted to thank my videographers, Tim and Carissa, and my sound guy, Seth. Yeah, and my ticket guy, Ronan Hashimoto. Yeah, you guys were great. It was really nice to have you guys helping me. It's hard to do these things alone. You need a big team. And we got here and we found out the sound system was from the 1970s, so we had to get really, really creative. So it was so nice to have competent people helping me figure that out. Yeah, so that was really good. Thank you guys. A round of applause for my team. If you know how to pray Hail Mary, you can pray it with me, and we'll do this for the people of Ukraine. The theme of this night is We Love Ukraine, the love tour kickoff. So the people in Ukraine, we're watching, we're loving you, we're praying for you, and we're doing all we can to help you right now. So we'll do that for them right now. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. I wrote this song, Love Sees Through, during the first part of the pandemic. It wasn't just for the pandemic, because we all had that kind of feel that we were going through some dark times. And as we see, we're kind of coming out of the pandemic, but we've got wars going on. Like, there's lots of dark things going around. So I wrote this song called Love Sees Through to kind of encourage us to keep loving each other, because hate is stronger than love, and we need to stick together through these dark times. So I will play it for you. Brighter days are not too far away. Brighter days, they're not too far away. Brighter days, they're not too far away. As we fight to calm the fear inside, watching days pass us by, feeling so far removed from love, knowing that life may never be the same, and trying not to be afraid. It's hard to find a reason why we should carry on, but love sees through every darkened valley where hate is strong. Love is stronger still, so we press on. Better days are coming for us. Have hope, but love will see us through the dark. There's a thin dividing line between life and death. They crossed into barren days. It's time to break away the walls keeping us apart. It's time to make a brand new day. It's time to love again. But love sees through every darkened valley where hate is strong. Love is stronger still, so we press on. Better days are coming for us. Have hope, but love will see us through the dark. Step up and rise above the odds. Just the greater days are yet to come. Oh, love sees through every darkened valley. It is strong, love sees stronger still. We press on. Love sees through every darkened valley where hate is strong. Love is stronger still, so we press on. Better days are coming for us. Have hope, but love will see us through the dark. Brighter days, they're not too far away. 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 Brighter days. This second song, Still Here, is the first song I actually ever recorded. A lot of people remember this one. This one actually played on 3 radio stations for most of 2020 and all of 2021. I think it played a good 5 times a day for most of the year last year, so that was really exciting. There was actually my first song ever, was driving in Ottawa and turned on 107.9 and I heard my song, I was like, yes! That's when you know you've made it. Or you're making it, yeah. It's a really good feeling. It's better than getting 50 likes on your profile picture. Like, I just have to tell you that. Anybody who can relate to that feeling, it's like 800 times, yeah. So, I recommend. The next song, thank you. Yeah. The next song is called In the Night. It is one of my Latin. I like to do Latin dance kind of tracks. Actually, my new song Music is also a more Latin-inspired dance track. It's really hard to do Latin on just the piano because you don't have that percussive and that bass section. So that's all you get for the Latin part. But this is one of my favorite ones. It's in the original recording. It's got trumpet. Like, it's a really fun one. So it's on Spotify. You can look it up after the concert for your interest. But this one's called In the Night. And this one I actually wrote about. There's a book called The Dark Night of the Soul by St. Teresa of Avila. So this book was inspired by that concept. And that the concept of a dark night is in all religions, spiritualities. Like, everybody kind of has an idea about it. So it's that kind of angsty feeling when you don't know what your purpose is and you're trying to figure it out, to a catchy Latin pop tune. That's what we're going for. Thank you. This next one is called When You Love Someone. It's not actually, I've never recorded this one. This one's actually still in the writing process. It's like it's just finishing up. I have like a bridge and a couple of verses, but I thought it'd be fun to share it. It will still be from the same album that My Love, Music, and Home are coming from. So the Love album is kind of a slow work in progress, one at a time. So this one, When You Love Someone, is still in the writing work. So you get to see the work in progress.
Thank you.
The next one from the Journey Within EP is called Twisted. This one was my most successful from 2021. It got added to a Spotify editorial playlist and was streamed in 40 different countries. So that was like my most exciting. It got added to the iHeartRadio spin contest too. They never tell you how it does, they just tell you it's in there. But that was exciting. And this one got me two radio interviews and about 5 different articles. So it was like my most successful. This one is my passive aggressive song. It's like when you listen to the recording, it's really upbeat, like na 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 na, like really bubbly, right? You think it's happy, but it's it's kind of like when you get mad at somebody, it's like, oh, it's fine, but you're like, I'm gonna kill you later. Everybody who's ever been in any kind of relationship will be able to relate to that passive aggressive, yeah. So that's what this one is. It's kind of silly, but it's like expressing that repressed whatever. You got cut off in traffic, you're hungry, like you lost your job, and you're like, everything's fine, like we're good. That's what this song is. Yeah, that's what Twisted is.
much rage inside my brain, and I want you to suffer for every messed up thing you did. Never thought I'd be twisted. Tried my best, but I missed it. Now I'm lost in my shadow. Hate to be loved, but I love to be hated. How can I see good in a world where you walk in praise? If only they knew the pain inside of every heart you break. But I learned to forgive and let go. Never thought I'd be twisted. Tried my best, but I missed it. Now I'm lost in my shadow. Hate to be loved, but I love to be hated. Maybe one day I'll step into the light, and my broken heart will fly. Maybe one day I'll step into the light, and my broken heart will fly. Maybe one day I'll step into the light, and my broken heart will fly. Never thought I'd be twisted. Tried my best, but I missed it. Now I'm lost in my shadow. Hate to be loved, but I love to be hated.
This was fun. This is actually music, the singing version, which I'm gonna play at the end with all the beats and stuff. But you get to hear it acoustically first. So I'm really bad at keeping surprises. So yeah.
music set you free. Dee-dee-da-dee, dee-dee-da-dee. Let the music set you free. Dee-dee-da-dee, dee-dee-da-dee. Let the music set you free. Dee-dee-da-dee, dee-dee-da-dee. Let the music set you free. Dee-dee-da-dee, dee-dee-da-dee.
This one is called Choose Hope. This one I wrote last year, also during the pandemic. The pandemic inspired a lot of my music. A lot of it was personal stuff too, because the pandemic was a great time to work on things you wouldn't normally work on, right? Like when you're working and you're socializing and you're going to parties, you're not really thinking about life. Like you are, but you're in the motions. So I took a lot of time during the pandemic to self-reflect. A lot of my music is kind of interwoven with my own personal journey of going inwards and also just kind of the shared problems we were all facing at the same time. It was a really unique time, and as a young man, I haven't lived through a lot of global crises. So this was like my first global crisis. So it was a very different, very life-changing experience for me. I know a lot of older people that will be like, oh yeah, we had that war in 1990 and that other thing, but when you're a millennial or you're under 30, you didn't live through a lot of that, right? So a lot of us experienced like a real crisis for the first time. And now with other crises looming, it's important to have hope and just to keep going, right? Because we don't hope when things look good, we just hope because we hope, right? You always hope even when it's really bad. I think there's a Lord of the Rings quote on that, but I can't remember it. But I think you can all fill in the blank.
When you're sad and alone, with no place to go, and you feel like you've tried it all. When the journey you tread goes on and your soul feels dead, and it feels like you've reached the end of all you can take. I'm here to say I choose hope, and you can be strong, I promise you. Life will go on if you don't give up, it won't be long. And even in the worst of days when it all seems lost, you feel so afraid to let go, I choose hope. When you lose the one you love, your heart bursts and hope is gone, leaving you to drown in a sea of grief. When the shock hits you strong and pain goes on, and it feels like you've reached the end of all you can take. I'm here to say I choose hope, and you can be strong, I promise you. Life will go on if you don't give up, it won't be long. And even in the worst of days when it all seems lost and you feel so afraid to let go, I choose hope. No matter what comes, you will rise. Even in despair, I can find the light. I choose hope, and you can be strong, I promise you. Life will go on if you don't give up, it won't be long. And even in the worst of days when it all seems lost, you feel so afraid to let go, I choose hope.
Thank you very much. All right, it's been a good night. We got one more song. This is Love. This is the one I recorded a music video, my first music video for last summer. And Tim McHale over there was my videographer. So a lot of people really like the music video. So this is the guy, if you ever need a music video. Yeah, and Tim also does live concerts, as you can see. So we're having a really good time. This concert will be recorded, and I'll be putting it up on my YouTube sometime in the next little while. So yeah, if I have your email, I might be sending it to you if you're interested. But you were already here, so you've already seen it. So there's no pressure. You've seen the real thing. But this is Love.
What's this feeling arising in my heart? It feels so unknown to my broken parts. You're cold, you're warm, you're burning bright. I'm upside down and you're right side up. I might be off, but it feels like love. You feel so wrong, 'cause I don't know right. You are the light that guides me home. Never be alone. I could spend the rest of my life with you. Forever's not enough with la 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 love. La 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 love.
If you want to sing some la-las, feel free to do it with me.
You mesmerize, oh you surprise the parts of me I try to hide. You make me wanna let love inside. 'Cause you are the light that guides me home. I'll never be alone. I could spend the rest of my life with you. Forever's not enough with la 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 love. La 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 love. Ooh, love. And I stay alone to protect myself. When I'm with you, my walls come down. My walls come down. Ooh. 'Cause you are the light that guides me home. I'll never be alone. I could spend the rest of my life with you. Forever's not enough with la 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 love. La 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 love. You mesmerize, oh you surprise the parts of me I try to hide. You make me wanna let